Hey guys, this is GamerCow. We are playing Pokemon Black Random Nuzlocke. I've decided I'm not going to do training for this one because, well, I kind of got, Galvantula before. And Skylar's levels are really not that bad. I did expect them to be higher than they are. So I think I should be fine. So yeah, on to a battle with Skylar. I do still like the art on the sprite work and stuff with Skylar. It just looks cool. I don't know, maybe it's just a whole pilot thing there. But anyway, she leads off with Swoobat, which is only level 33. So you know the way this game goes, she's got like 2 Pokemon of 1 level and then the last Pokemon is 2 levels higher. So I should be okay with this. You know, level 33 and 35, and I'm actually faster than Swoobat now. Yeah, Galvantula is really freaking quick, and decides to just one-shot the Swoobat. Okay, so I hyped up this gym for absolutely no reason whatsoever then. Unfezant is the highest, not even the highest level. Wow, okay, so yeah, I definitely hyped up this gym for no reason. I wasn't sure, to be honest. I figured, well, if I didn't one-shot everything, then I wouldn't be able to survive a hit, and I didn't expect a 55 base power move to one-shot, but that is just the sheer power of Galvantula here. I mean, I guess 91 special attack it had, and it just is incredible. But anyway, her last Pokemon is Swano, which is obviously the evolution of Ducklet, which means it is 4 times weak against Electric. So yeah, I leveled up Dweevil for a reason, to make sure that it wouldn't just straight up die in this fight, because I know for a fact that if I didn't fully level this thing up and get it evolved, it would have been outspared, and it pretty much would have been doing that. So I apologize for all of the excessive hype on this one, but that's what happens sometimes when you expect the levels to be a lot higher than they actually are. So yeah. We now have ourselves the Jet Badge. So I'm pretty sure it's the Jet Badge, although it looks like it could just be called the Wing Badge, really. But I know it's not called the Wing Badge. At least it shouldn't be. So yeah, it is the Jet Badge. There we go. So yes, 6 badges, level 70 Pokemon with a Bay, and we get ourselves a TM called Acrobatics, which is very, very awesome, but very few Pokemon can learn it. So yeah, if you don't have an item on, it's 110 base power at that point. It's 55 base power normally, 110 base power if they don't have an item on, which is why that Archen in Chargestone Cave did so much damage with it, because it's 110 base power. So yeah, the next place we're going is Ichirus City. Team Plasma are going towards there, and they're kind of nasty people. We want to stop them. So let's take the gigantic cannon, which would blow Skylar away there. She was standing way too close to that cannon. But yeah, that's just how it goes. You again! You were watching us in that fight, weren't you? I know, they kind of hurt, but it's a thing. Whatever. Pokemon don't lie, whatever. Galvantula, blah. So he's talking to our Pokemon. How does Galvantula know that? Was that little Joltik stalking us there or something? How on earth would he know that we started what? It does trust us though, that's pretty great. Yeah, so essentially, N is coming to the realization here that not everybody treats Pokemon incorrectly. And that's sort of messing with his ideals here, because he's always been like, oh, everybody's treating Pokemon wrong, blah. You know, and they need to all be liberated because they're getting hurt and all of that. And he's now sort of starting to wane from that a bit. Yeah, nice little plot twist stuff there, I guess, but oh well, whatever. He's looking at doing stuff with legendary Pokemon, as always, about using Force, blah, yes, that's pretty much how it goes. But he wants to make it so that people can't resist. by taking away Pokemon from everyone. Yeah. Aw, your little heart getting broken by that sort of thing. That is just peachy. Anyway, I just realized when I was in between video stuff there that I didn't actually see if I could teach Shadow Claw to anyone, so let's go ahead and see if we can do that. And it turns out we can. Rigo can learn it. That's interesting. I think I might actually bin Dig for this then, because Shadow Claw's high crit rate and being a ghost attack is kind of useful. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then Acrobatics, the move that we just got here, is not learnable by anyone? No, it's not. I don't need to check Will-O-Wisp because I know that's not learnable by anyone. That tends to be Ghost and Fire types, and some Psychic types can learn that. That tends to be the vast majority of who can learn that. And I don't want to teach it to Spider Pig for fairly obvious reasons. Speaking of, Spider Pig kind of needs some use now, so I will need to use him pretty soon, because he's falling behind, and that's never good. Yes, that's just how it goes. So why not use him just now then, because he's the lowest level by quite a bit actually. I mean, okay, Mattress is 33 as well, and I do sort of want Mattress up too, but yeah, definitely the one of the lowest levels here. It does already have the Eviolites on it too, which is good. I know I'm not getting the most experience out of the stuff here because I am using the Eviolites instead of the Lucky Egg, but when things have still got to evolve, the Lucky Egg is a bit more of a liability at the moment. Because you know, the wild Pokemon are fairly close to my levels too, and I'm taking a lot of damage in general, so I don't want that to be a thing in the end. Which pretty much means I need to keep my defenses up, and that's why I'm using the Eviolite. Anywho, Skylar said we needed to go up towards Twist Mountain, so Twist Mountain is exactly where we're going to go towards. I was sort of just checking to see if there's anything else there, and yes, there is actually a trainer fight, which I didn't do here, because I didn't go up this way before. Which I kind of almost wish I did know, but oh well. Tynamo! This is another Pokemon that you can find in Chargestone Cave normally. It's a pure electric type with Levitate. So it actually has no weakness, which is awesome, but it is very light, so Fat Bastard Mode will kind of kill him pretty much instantly. I'm not just gonna call it that all the time, by the way. It's just from this stream thing, it was always hilarious. Ducklet kind of resists both my stab attacks. I could hit it with a return, but I'm also weak against both of its stab attacks, so it's best if I don't. So let's just go out to Aquafino here. So, and, well, yeah, so and well, yes, that is the perfect commentary stuff with this. Wow, I don't know what else I can really say with all of this here. Why did I go out to Aquafino actually? Because I don't have an effective attack against this. I'm kind of silly. Because Grass Knot's not going to do anything because it's very light. I guess Scald is probably just going to end up being enough through the resistance, simply because I get a crit. Yeah, that sort of happened. Sure, it's a resisted attack and it still one-hit KOs. That makes total sense. Thank God this thing didn't go for that stupid freaking detect shenanigans again, because that is always the worst thing. You won't stop. Well, you won't stop what? Balancing on the beam thing? Fair enough. Won't stop moving, maybe? I don't know. Did I fight this guy before? Or is that another one I've got to do a fight with? Yeah, I did fight this guy before, so it was just this one over here for no apparent reason. Dowsing Machine, actually. I should really check that, because you never know if there's going to be an item around. I don't think there is over here. There is a shaking patch of grass, but I ain't going in there, because I don't need to do that. There is an item over here, though. Right there. Nice Ultra Ball to get up. And maybe I should have gone and collected more Pokeball stuff as well, but I think I have enough at the moment. Oh yes, obligatory rival fight. I forgot about this. Yeah, Cheren is always wanting to fight So I should have remembered this, and that might actually come to bite me a bit. But I think his first Pokemon is Unfezon. Man, that's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be Stoutland, but apparently not. So he is also using 33 to 35's Pokemon stuff, I guess, which is okay. Best just to go to Dweevil, I think. I think this is my best bet, really, because it's neutral against flying. It's not that sturdy, but it's not gonna die from an air slash. No, it still actually survives that quite a bit. Because as I said last time, god damn it, Unfezant's attack stat is good, but its special attack is terrible. So because it's using special attacks here rather than physical, it doesn't get to do much. I suppose it's okay with Fly, but he doesn't use Fly, he uses Air Slash, so... Ow! Oh my god, that... Wow. 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 I think it might have Quick Attack. I don't want to take the risk, because I don't know if it has Quick Attack in its Learn set or not. So, I am not taking that risk. Yep, you can see why I'm thinking Dweevil is not going to survive this playthrough. Turns out it doesn't have Quick Attack, but oh well, I wasn't to know that! Stop with the crits already! Fuck yeah! This is fucking ridiculous! Thankfully I'm faster, so I can kill it with that, but... Seriously, stop with the... Well, at least Spider Pit gets a level up, which is kinda cool. Duot going straight for that. It's still not evolved, so that's good. It evolves next level. It's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? Best thing I have against it is, of course, Tangela, so that's why I'm going to go into that. I do also want to get it evolved as well, so that's another reason to go into it. Aqua Jet is going to do literally nothing, so I'm very happy that he went for Aqua Jet. Interesting to note there, actually, there's one funny thing. If you noticed, from when it stopped its little animation to do Aqua Jet, it actually didn't stop, pause the animation sequence of Duot there. It just kind of, it kind of kept going, even though you couldn't see Duot. That's pretty weird. At least that's what it looks like. Anyway, he does not have citrus berries anymore. He uses leftovers on his main Pokemon, which is very interesting as well, actually. And that makes it survive. The Revenge is not going to actually do very much though. It's 120 base power, sure, but it's still physical, so it's still not going to do very much. And he isn't going to go ahead and heal. So that's interesting. If that was Bianca, she would have used a Hyper Potion. But I guess Charon is kind of a bit more stubborn than that. I don't know. Oh well. Simisear! I have the perfect Pokemon against that, which is obviously going to be Aquafino. Maybe Charon doesn't use Lillipup lines anymore? I don't know. It would have made sense if he did, but apparently he doesn't. Because otherwise he would have had Stoutland here. So I guess it's just Bianca that uses Stoutland. That's interesting. Anyway, Flame Burst is still doing a decent amount of damage, actually. The monkeys are exceptionally fragile, but they are pretty fast and okay in power. So yeah, that's why it still did a fair bit of damage there, I guess, because my special defense is terrible. Hey, Matros gets a level 2. Everybody's getting level ups here. That is really good to see. And Liepard is the last Pokemon, so yeah, he doesn't have the thing here. X-Scissor is super effective. Fake Out is gonna do not very much. Yeah, not really very much at all, so I'm fine with that. And then Assurance is gonna not do very much either because I haven't taken damage this turn. Does nearly double what Fake Out did because of Stab and slightly higher base power, but X-Scissor is more than enough to kill anyway, so who cares how much damage that did. Yes, battles are indeed fun. You've got that right. Yes, that was indeed a fine fight. Thanks to see Aldo is over here too, and Aldo's gimmick is that he likes to jump off of cliffs for some reason. Never understood why he does that, but Charon Sharon. Exactly, that's like... Dude. Champion's reason for existence, that's not exactly... I don't know. That just seems a bit off to me. But anyway, we get ourselves a TM now, which is Surf. Obviously exceptionally useful, and now this opens up a lot of things for me to do, and we are going to have to do some of them at other times, but I want to do the next area first and then go with the Surf stuff. Yes. Strong trainer, acknowledge power, whatever. You keep on, like, believing that, I guess, if that makes you feel better. I am going to quickly heal up, and then we shall take on the next area. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about this dude. We're gonna have to fight this guy too, yeah. He's kind of a guy, he kind of exists. Conquering your fears! Oh man, he's conquered many a mountain. That means his Pokemon must have many fewer fears than they had before, right? Well, regardless, it's a Boldor. Don't really like this matchup. It's level 34. Bloody hell, that's actually higher than me. I am getting the hell out of here then, because I do not like that matchup. I mean, I'm neutral against rocks, so that's not a huge deal, but I don't have a strong fighting attack, and that really does not help. I mean, Smackdown's not going to do that much damage, which is okay, but it would have done a fair bit more to Pigface over there, and yeah, it's just not great. Also Sturdy blocking the crit kills. Rock Slide would have done a fair bit more damage because it is significantly stronger. You can see even my physical tank here is taking a lot of damage from these moves. So yeah, you don't want to be taking it on with somebody like Spider Pig. Gerda, on the other hand, would have been quite nice to take on the Spider Pig, but I don't have that opportunity anymore. Why did you have to dodge that? That's a bit scary. Even though it's got a clown nose, it's still a bit scary because it's now +1 attack. So I'm gonna have to hope that I can like two-shot it or something. Because yeah, +1 offense on this thing, I don't think it's gonna kill me from there, but it might do a lot more damage than I would like. So yeah, but oh wow, it actually woke up, and Rock Slide missed. Okay, good. That actually went very well. Surprisingly so. It really did go a lot better than I thought it would. But anyway, that's that. Conquer the B-list mountain. Oh boy. How does a mountain become B-list? I thought that sort of thing was for, you know, films and stuff, not mountains. Maybe it can apply to that too. Oh well, yeah, mountain stuff obviously is where we're going now. Twist Mountain is in fact where we're going now. And Charon is up there, but a Pokemon has come up first, and this is not one I can catch. You can see though, these Pokemon are pretty high level at this point, so you do have to be a bit more careful than you used to be. So yeah, level 30 stuff. Even the wild Pokemon are starting to get to that now. I don't know why I'm keeping this in, but I guess I just figured... I actually figured I would one-shot the Butterfree there. I'm surprised I didn't. But in the end it didn't matter because it didn't go for like a Psychic or Flying. It didn't really go for anything. It went for Whirlwind, and that's kind of pointless. Anyway, Charon and Clay are up here, so that's kind of interesting. What's your deal? Oh, well, I guess Clay is kind of one for this. I don't even know. No, we haven't seen Team Plasma lately. They've kind of disappeared, but Skylar said they were going towards Itras, so yeah. Yes, it is. Some fun, blah blah blah. Instead of listening to me yammer. I like Clay, he's kind of cool. I mean, he's a bit of a jerk when you first meet him, but then when you actually get to know him, he's kind of cool. So, yeah. Anyway, as we have said so far, Twist Mountain has a new Pokemon, and that is definitely what I would like to get. You are not the Pokemon I can get though, so I will meet you guys back when I can get one. Oh hey! Another water type! Spiel, eh? Well, it's a tank. It's again possibly gonna depend on its nature a little bit, but it's a very cool Pokemon. I might actually want to use this. Not really sure how I'm gonna go about weakening this at the moment though, I guess. I don't know what's probably the best, because I've got Bulldoze, that's a fairly weak attack. It's a fair bit less on the water side, this thing, and a lot more on the ice side in its learn set. But that's okay, because I now have Surf, which means I can very easily mitigate that. So that side of it's not an issue. Unfortunately, I don't have any more net balls, because I didn't buy any more of them. Ice Ball, that's a ice version of Rollout, and oh god, I forgot the Rocky Helmet. Let's just quickly go ahead and try and catch this then. Dust Ball in the cave, it should work. Spiel is not usually that hard to catch, so I'm not too worried about this. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so that is our Pokemon for Twist Mountain, eh? It's unique, it's for sure. So yeah, it rolls around instead because it's a ball. You can't swim as a ball, obviously. So yeah, what do I call this then? I actually don't know. So as a result, I'm just gonna go with the first thing that comes to mind, which for some reason I'm using my mouse for this now because I guess I'm just gonna call it White Rock. Because, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything better to call it. It is female, so it does fit. The nice thing about Spiel is that it's going to evolve in 2 levels time if I decide to use it, so that's interesting. I'm actually really curious about this one now, so I'm going to go back and check what it's like. We'll see if it's usable. It's modest, and it's got Fig Fat. Well then, that's actually really cool. So normally a water-ice type is fairly poor in terms of what it has resistance-wise. It's got water, it's got very strong ice, and it's not really got anything else. Because fire is mitigated by the ice, and ice doesn't have any other resistances itself. But Fig Fat gives it an even stronger resistance against ice, so it will never take any damage from ice attacks. But it also gives it a resistance to fire, so it actually has a little bit resistance-wise. It still hurts in terms of weaknesses, but this is a much better ice type than Cubchoo for me to have around. You can see its defenses are actually pretty solid. Its special attack is boosted by its nature. Its physical attack is not that big of a deal, so it's actually boosting the better of its offenses, and I can teach it Surf and Scald, I think. Can it learn Scald? Probably not because it's an ice type, but it can at least get Surf, which I now have. That I'll definitely be teaching it. I think it's lacking a little bit in the diversity department, but as a water and ice attacker, and as a tank at that, it's pretty solid. I think I do want to use this Pokemon. What am I going to replace it with though? That's the question. Well, I mean, this doesn't give me an out to flying types, definitely not, but it is something which I can take advantage of for sure. It's a general tank with enough firepower to do some stuff, and yeah, I think that's kind of how it goes. But with all good things that's come to end, I know this one's probably going to be a bit of a shorter part, but I'm just going to end it at that actually, because even though we haven't exactly gone into Twist Mountain and stuff yet, I'm gonna save that for next time, because I think I might want to do a little bit of I might do a little bit of training with this, or I might just stop. But anyway, I need to do other stuff at the moment anyway, so it's a good time for me to end. So this has been Gamer Cow playing Pokemon Black Random Nuzlocke. Just gonna quickly go ahead and teach some stuff to the old Spheal over here, because I can surf, obviously, that's a big plus. And this guy can surf as well, god. But yeah, next time we're gonna go further into Twist Mountain, actually do a fair bit with it. I'm not gonna finish it, I can guarantee that right now, but I will at least do some stuff in there and it will be good, and yeah, join us for that then.